Alright, welcome to the CryptoTrader.Tax demo walkthrough video. I'm going to try to go quickly through this so it's not terribly long, but what I'm going to do is just take you through the app, go through the features, functionality, as well as walk through generating your entire report. Before we jump in, though, I do want to cover just quickly the basics of cryptocurrency taxes so you have an idea before we get rolling. For a deeper understanding, I'd recommend checking out our blog. We have a number of articles on the topic. So, first thing, cryptocurrency is treated as property in the eyes of the law and the IRS in the United States. So, what that means, as you can see here, is that it's subject to capital gains tax rules similar to any other type of property. And so what this means for cryptocurrency, I want to compare it to, let's say, buying a house. You could also compare it to buying a stock. Okay, so let's say I bought a house at $100. Okay, so you need to know your cost basis in that asset, and the house would be $100. So that when you go and sell that house, let's say 6 months later for $200, you take the fair market value of the house that you sold it for, which was $200, minus the $100 that you acquired it for, and that $100 gain is the amount that you owe a tax on, right? It's a capital gain tax. Same applies to cryptocurrency, right? And you can see that here. And so this becomes very problematic for high volume traders because you need to know the US dollar value of your assets when you traded coin to coin or when you sold out of your coins. So, for people who have traded a lot or even not that much, it just becomes very difficult because you need to know at what US dollar value your trade was for maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. And so that's where cryptocurrency tax automation software like CryptoTrader.Tax come in and can automate the entire process for you. So that's a good high level kind of understanding of the problem and why it's helpful to use it. Again, I recommend checking out the blog if you want to learn more. So we're going to jump right in now into the app. You can see I just clicked it, log in. I'm going to jump right in to the start. And I've been in before, so you'll be prompted by some helpful messages upon first login. But I'm just going from the top. So you can see we start. It's 5 easy steps to get everything done. You're going to start inputting some of your basic information. Then you're going to import your trades, review everything, and create your necessary reports. So here we go. We're going to start. I'm in the United States. I'm sure I'll put New York. Make sure to find the time zone that you are in. Actually, I'm in Central, so let's switch it to Chicago. You can see time zone, and now select all of the exchanges that you traded on. Now, in the world of crypto taxes, the exchanges are the most important part, right? Because these are the places where you can go from US dollar or fiat currency into cryptocurrency. So these are the places that we need your data. We don't necessarily need your wallet data unless you were mining cryptocurrency and were receiving it at a wallet address. But transferring crypto from wallet to wallet is not a taxable event, which means we really don't need that data to accurately report your taxes. So in this demo, I'm going to select just Binance and Coinbase to walk through. They all have a similar flow to them, so once I do a couple, you'll get the hang of it. So I'm going to select both Binance and Coinbase as exchanges that I traded in. Let me move this screen recording so you see, and I'm going to hit save and continue within the app. All right, so that brings us into the second step, which is going to require you to upload all of your trading history. Now, as you can see, it's very important that you include history from all years that you have traded or transacted in crypto. And that comes down to, like I said, cost basis when you have to determine the original value that you acquired crypto for. If you're not giving that to the software, meaning you're not providing all years of your trade history, it's going to be impossible to calculate accurate tax reports. You also should be uploading from every exchange that you traded on. If you traded on an exchange that we don't currently natively integrate with, right? There's dozens and dozens of cryptocurrency exchanges, and we're working on providing support for more. you should just use the generic CSV import process to get those in. Okay, so jumping in, let's go into the Binance portlet. So as you can see, you can import your trade history in one of two ways. You can either import via the Binance CSV that they export of their trade history, or you can use your API key that Binance provides you to automatically import your trades. To create your API key, you can find the Binance support article that walks through it. So for each exchange, we have a guide that walks you through exactly how to get the trade history data. Okay, it's very important that you walk through these guides with each exchange because it's going to ensure that you don't create any errors or do anything incorrectly. So the best practice is to, go to your exchange and immediately open up the guide so you can clearly see how you should import everything. So like I said, for Binance, if we were using the API, we would simply create an API key within Binance and then put that in to the CryptoTrader.Tax platform and import trades through there. But for other exchanges, let's say the API isn't available, you will have to import via CSV. It's still a pretty easy process, and that's what we're going to walk through right now with Binance, okay? So as you can see, you're going to log into your Binance account. I already have in this tab here. And you're going to navigate to trade history from the orders drop down. Then you're going to export your trade history. Okay, I'm going to do that process right now. So orders, go into my trade history here in Binance. Now in this account I don't have very much trade history, but as you can see from the guide, then we're going to click export complete trade history. Now Binance is kind of annoying in this sense that they don't let you just easily export everything, and you're going to have to specify in month ranges what dates you need exported. It's very important that you capture all of your data and you don't have any overlap, so we recommend you export using these parameters, right, from January 1st to March 31st, from April 1st to June 30th, etc., in 3-month chunks for all of the years that you have traded on Binance for. It's kind of annoying, but it's still workable. So the first one, I know I didn't have many Binance trades. So I'm just going to select October. Nope, I need to be in 2018. Hang on. Alright, so I'm going to select October 2018 sometime. I know I traded in November. And we'll just say December. Okay, confirm. So now I'm going to click the export button, and you'll see right here it downloads a trade history file containing those trades. So we got the file based on the guide that you walked through, right? And now it's very important that you don't open this file, right, on your own and then save as a different Excel file, because this can affect the encoding of the file that Binance automatically exports. So it's just the easiest is just to upload it straight from that downloads folder. So check it out. We'll just go click to upload. We'll go into my downloads folder and we'll see there's that trade history file, and bam, success, your trades have been imported. So it is really easy even if you're still importing via CSV, because we natively map to the file that Binance exports and all the other exchanges that we support. So it's simply a matter of getting that export and throwing it right into the app. And you can see now those Binance trades are in fact there. And I need to actually delete these from a different time I was using it. Hang on. So let's just quick re-upload those. So we have them. Okay, so see, I'm just going to quick do it again. Import those Binance trades. Success. Let's make sure they got into the app. Bam, I have my 3 Binance trades, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. So we're still on step 2, right? Import trades. We just imported my Binance transactions. Now let's walk into Coinbase here. You're going to see a similar thing. Coinbase, we also support via API connection, so you can automatically import your Coinbase trades, or you can go with the CSV files again. So again, with best practices, it works best to quick read through the help guide showing which reports we need and how to walk through and export them within Coinbase. And you can see this is very important. There's a specific report that we need from Coinbase. It's called the Buys, Sells, and Merchant Payments Report. And that is a report that Coinbase does export, so you can walk through each step that shows how to get that report. And we need it for each coin that you transacted with in Coinbase. So here we are walking through with that guide. It's going to make me sign in again because I haven't been here. Tools, so tools, reports, and what you would do is create a new report. You can see it's automatically geared to transaction history. That's not the report we need. Common mistake made, but remember we need the buys, sells, and merchant payouts, okay? So I know I have Bitcoin trades, I know I have ETH trades, and I know I have Litecoin trades from my Coinbase activity. So I'm going to need to export separate reports for each of these trades. Okay, now remember, we need all history for the time range. And we clearly say that in the guide. Remember, walk through each guide as you do this. It makes it a whole lot easier. All history. Let's create that report. Bam, there it is, my Bitcoin wallet. Let's download that report. As you can see right here in the left part of the screen, that has successfully exported out of Coinbase and into my downloads folder. Similar to how Binance was, right? We natively map to that export file that Coinbase exports. So it's as simple as importing that from my downloads folder. That raw file is what we need. Throw it in there, bam, success, your trades have been imported. So it's as easy as that. Now remember, we're going to have to do that process for each coin that we traded in. Okay, so I'm not going to walk through it here because I want to keep this video short, but I would walk through doing it for my ETH trades, for my Litecoin history, and throw everything into the app. Now real quick, I'm going to also show the API connection process. So this will actually delete the Coinbase trades that I just imported via CSV because we don't want any duplicates. But here's the process. You just import your trades. Yes, continue. It'll make you link with your Coinbase account and authorize CryptoTrader.Tax access. It's important to note that we are granted read-only access to Coinbase. So your account stays safe, right? There's no authorization to do any trading on your behalf. We can only read in your trade history. So we'll press continue. Success, API trade import has started. They're going to see, bam, successful Coinbase import, great. So it is a faster process, right, than uploading your CSV files. But depending on how you want to do it, you have two options. So complete, all my trades are in fact imported. It's also important to note that if you were to go the AP route in Binance, their API is not set up as cleanly as Coinbase, so it's going to take anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes typically for all your transaction history to get imported into the app when you're importing from Binance. Maybe longer if you have even more trades. Okay, so I have successfully imported my trades, which brings us to the next step, step 3. Okay, let's quick read through this. Any transactions outside of trading should be entered on this page. The market value of these transactions will be calculated from historical price data. We divide them into 2 sections. Okay. Incoming transactions might include gifts, mining payouts, or crypto income from a job. Examples of outgoing could be gifts given, payments made to merchants, or network fees paid when moving coins between wallets. Very important, this step is not for adding exchange withdrawals and deposits. The platform automatically detects those types of transfers between exchanges. So this part is for those who might have mining transactions. You know, they're mining cryptocurrency. Maybe you received cryptocurrency from some type of job that you performed or service that you performed. Maybe you got some crypto in a forked event, right, where one coin split off into another one. That you're gonna have to include that within this section of the application. So as you can see, if I were to add maybe I Bitcoin mined, let's say 220 mining, you know, you can select it and then timestamp when I mined it. Now I'm not gonna walk through examples for all of this, But one very important thing to note, common issues that we see are people forget to add forked income into this section. So again, if you received crypto as a disbursement from a fork event or a split, it's important that you add, maybe Bitcoin Cash here on the date you received it, the amount you received it, to properly account for that. So moving forward, that is the add transactions section. It won't apply to a lot of just common straight traders, right? But it is necessary if you have those other types of transactions, which is why it's necessary that it's part of the app. All right, so moving on to step 4, review trades. This allows you, to quickly review all of your trade history, make sure everything got imported correctly, everything looks good like you're seeing it. Now, for a lot of folks, you will see a warning trade in here. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to delete quickly my Coinbase data so that we can detect the warning trades. But because we went via API, there's not a good way to do this unless we want to delete. We'll just delete it all. Okay, so we're just going to delete everything really quick. We're going to go back very quick because it's important to show the warning trades. Import Binance very quickly. There it is. Voila. Okay, so now we hit the views. Now you can see, bam, view warning. Okay, what's a warning trade? A warning trade basically means that the system is detecting that you are selling more of a coin than you owe. Now, obviously, that is impossible, but what it's really saying is, hey, you haven't shown me how you acquired this Ethereum, meaning that it's impossible for me to tag that cost basis to that asset, and that means it's impossible for us to give you accurate tax information. So let's click into the view warning. Now you can see, please view our warning trade guide. Please do indeed do that for your warning trades. It will help you troubleshoot them. And you can see it appears you are attempting to sell more ETH than you own at the time of this trade. This is because we cannot detect how you acquired this coin due to missing trade history data. So guess what? What's that missing trade history data? That's my Coinbase transactions. I did not show the app how I initially acquired that Ethereum, which I got on Coinbase, right? And then I sent it to Binance, which is why we're getting this error. So that's why it's so important to include data on all of your exchanges over all time trading, right? That's how you troubleshoot these warnings. We have more guides on them specifically within this platform. So check it out within there. So we're going to quick run back, right? Troubleshooting this. Import the Coinbase, and you'll see that this will in fact get rid of that warning trade, because now we are showing the app exactly when and how we acquired that cryptocurrency. Review trades, bam, the warning trade's gone, everything looks good to go. Which brings us to the final step of the app, create report. Okay, so you can see it's going to kind of queue everything up, show my trades, show each year that I've transacted, and I'm going to click Start Report. You'll see the engine crunch, success. Success, your report is complete. So now I have already unlocked the full version of the platform, but right here when you click View Full Report, that's when the payment gateway will trigger, and you'll have to pay the $39.99 to view all of your reports. Now that $39.99 currently covers all previous tax seasons. You don't have to pay twice, right? But that's kind of how it works. So view report, I won't hit the payment gateway because I already have a fully unlocked account. And here we are into the reports dashboard. Quick navigation, short-term gains report, long-term gains report. It'll show any income in a report that I have made. Remember, I did not have any income. It'll show all of my end-of-year positions, meaning what I'm still holding and the current cost basis I have in those. It'll show any lost coins that I have from maybe scams or coins that you no longer have access to because maybe they were in an exchange like Cryptopia that went down. It'll also show you a complete audit trail of every single calculation used by the system to land at your final numbers, right? So this is super helpful to have on your records or to share with your accountant to show exactly how the system crunched all of your numbers. Finally, another very helpful report that we provide is the reconciliation report. Now, mine's not going to be open right now, but what this report does is it shows how much your warning trades affected your final numbers. If you have a reconciliation report that says, it's affecting your report by thousands of dollars, that means you actually did not fix your warning trades, right, on your trade history files. You didn't fix those warning trades, and it was forced to treat them with a $0 cost basis, which is going to make your gains look a lot larger than they truly were. But you can see, here's my report. This is all you need for tax reporting purposes. I can then go ahead and download my IRS Form 8949. I can download my TurboTax Online CSV so I can import straight into TurboTax Online, and I can export any of these reports for my records or to give to my tax accountant. So quickly we'll just show my IRS Form 8949 downloads right there, and you can see that form will be auto-filled with all of your trades. Now, keep in mind, if you have over 5 pages of 8949, we're required to shrink it down into one line and then include an attachment. But that's the process. It's very easy, it's very slick, and it can save hours and hours and hours of trying to do this by hand. You can see I also have full access to my 2017 data, but because I did not have any taxable events, mine's pretty much empty. Feel free to shoot us any questions you have. We've worked hard building this, and we hope it can help you like it's helped many other people. I'm going to link some more information below this video so you can check out more info on crypto taxes, how they work, and what the future looks like for us here at CryptoTrader.Tax. Thanks for watching, though, and hope you can get through with seamless transactions. Take care.